Let's go over 11 tips for rookie police officers that can help your job performance and your quality of life. Hi, my name is Scott. I've been in law enforcement for 12 years, and I just wanted to share some things that I've learned from others. I've learned the hard way from my mistakes that I know can benefit you rookie police officers or newer officers out there. So let's get right to it. The first one is this. Yeah, safety. Pretty obvious, right? And yes, my handwriting is bad. But when it comes to safety, you have to understand that your brain likes normalcy and your brain thinks in patterns. So if you are on a traffic stop and nothing goes down, and then you're on another traffic stop, nothing goes down, you have to fight through the complacency. Always think about how can you be safe and be ready for something whenever the inevitable dangerous moment happens. There's a saying we had in the Marines when we were deployed to Iraq: complacency kills. Policing is no different. Always think about how you can be safe and make it second nature, because your brain is going to want to result back to default and just protect you and feel safe, when in reality you're encountering things that are not safe. So be safe. But here's what comes with safety. You want to be efficient. What I mean by efficient is there's no need to be a hero. If you see 5 people trespassing in a business late at night and you're the only one around, is it worth getting out with 5 people all because they're trespassing in a parking lot? Heck no, it's not. So just be efficient, be safe. Look, I know the job's exciting and you want to make a difference, and you can protect people, but be efficient and then make safety second nature. Number 2, policing is a job. It is not this. It is not your life. Absolutely not. It is what you do. It is not who you are. I had to learn this the hard way. I don't want you to make the same mistake. Do not let it become part of your identity. You might be thinking, man, I bleed blue thick and through. I'm meant for this. That's not true. Look, if I were to cut you open, which I'm not going to do because it's illegal and mean, you would bleed red. Congratulations, you're a fireman. If you get hurt on the job, or say your family situation doesn't allow you to be a police officer anymore, are you less of a person because you can't do the job? Absolutely not. It is a job. Don't ever let it become part of your life. Number 3, have goals. Always strive to push yourself and to grow in the career. Don't just flatline and just kind of coast, because we humans, when we're not growing, well, we're not really living. I hope that makes sense. So what I mean by this is have goals to join specialized units or put in for a promotional process. Even if you get denied the specialized unit or in the promotion process, you've learned something. You can keep working on achieving it. Our brains like when we work towards things. So as a police officer, have goals, good goals. Number 4, no policing on your days off. Here's what I mean. Just let your brain go away from it. You don't want to think about the job on your days off. I would really encourage you not to listen to your radio to see what the other teams are doing while they're working. Give your brain a break from it, because the job can suck the life out of you if you're not careful. So when you're not working, do something else other than think about policing. Number 5, work on you. You are human, and what you're going to see in the career can have an effect on you. Literally, your body chemistry reacts to stress the same as everybody else's. And when you see things like a child being a victim of a horrendous crime, or you see people who have died at a crash scene, or you see someone who has committed suicide, and any other kind of trauma, it affects you. So work on you. And what I mean by this is take time for yourself each and every day to help your mind be at ease through writing down positive things at the end of the day, meditating. Yes, I said meditating. It calms you. Praying, having people you can confide and talk with. Just take that time to work on your mental being and your physical being. Exercise. It literally helps combat stress. It's good stuff. So work on you. Remember, you are human. And if you want to learn more about that, then the link below is to my book on how to mentally survive in policing. But never stop paying attention to your health and your well-being throughout this job. Because remember, like I said, it can suck the life out of you. Number 6. Bear with me on this one, okay? Just hear me out, all right? All right, you might be wondering why I'm writing big deal. Please keep things in perspective. Crime existed before you started working at your police department or your sheriff's office. And then when you leave, whether it be in a few years or you do the whole 20 or 30, crime will exist when you leave. Your police department or your sheriff's office worked, operated before you got there. And then guess what? When you leave, a few years, 20, 30 years, it will exist and operate when you leave. So I don't want you to think that you're some big deal when you become a police officer. You can be proud of what you do and what you've signed up to do if it's for the right reasons and you're the right kind of person. Absolutely. But just don't be so prideful that you start to think that rules don't apply for you and you're just the biggest thing that walks on planet Earth and that your crap don't stink. It doesn't work like that, okay? Please don't ever lose the perspective of the fact that you're human and you're not better than anyone else. You make mistakes. I definitely make mistakes. And keep things in perspective on the job, okay? Number 7. Have healthy ways to decompress. Unfortunately, it is a sad statistic that, well, per a study back in 2018, which the stress of the job has not gotten any easier, 25% of police officers who were on patrol experienced substance abuse problems. Have healthy ways to decompress and to escape the job. This kind of relates to working on you. But why I'm saying this is some officers will come home and pop open beer after beer after beer, or the hard stuff. And that's not good. So have healthy ways of decompressing, okay? That's crucial for your long-term job performance and your mental health and your quality of life. Number 8. Do not work off duty every day. Those security jobs that are out there that pay good, I get it. They are good. You can make good money working off duty. I understand. And if you're single and you're young, oh my goodness, that money's there for just you. But remember, this job can suck the life out of you. Don't burn out. I really don't want you to burn out. Please do not work off duty every day. You'll thank me later. All right, number 9. There's a saying, haste makes waste. If you are in a hurry to get home because it's at the end of the shift and you have a report to do and you're just focused on getting it done as quick as possible, you are more at risk for making a mistake or several mistakes, guilty, while you're doing the report. And then at the worst, it can get denied. And then, heck, you might be called back into work after you've already made it home to fix the report, or you could lose the case in court because you didn't efficiently complete a report. Also, haste makes waste in the sense of when you're getting your mind on just, I gotta clear this call, I gotta go home. You might not resolve it, and it ends up turning into something worse. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Haste makes waste. Take your time. Number 10. Sitting is the new smoking. I didn't make that up. I don't know who says it, but it's true. If you're on patrol and it's a slow, rainy day or night, get out of your car. You got to walk around somewhere, because sitting long periods of time, especially with 12-hour shifts, can lead to blood clots, inflammation, diverticulitis, tension, joint pain. That's not good, especially if you're in your 20s and 30s. You're still young. Why hurry up your aging process? I really wish someone would have told me when I first started out, make sure you walk around, because sitting for long periods of time is very damaging to you. Even if you have to walk up and down the stairs at your police department or sheriff's office, or just walk up and down the hall, do something. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. And guy I used to work with, he had been sitting for a while. Larceny suspect runs out the store after stealing stuff, runs right by the officer. He gets out of his car, tackles him, all that good stuff, catches him, but then he pulls his hamstring because he was stiff and had been sitting down for a while. So you don't want to do that, all right? So get out, move around. And if you're allowed to work out on duty, heck, get an hour in. Last but not least, you've got to know some form of martial arts. Unfortunately, you cannot just rely on what you learned in the police academy in the very beginning of what you were taught in your initial training, and then not practice it and expect for you to be able to remember it when the time comes like that. Remember, I talked about safety being second nature. Being able to defend yourself, being able to control an offender needs to be second nature as well. That is crucial. Unfortunately, you see on the news how there's case after case of officers not being able to control someone after tasers did not work. Your chances increase dramatically if you know something like jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga, something that is appropriate that you can use to control someone. I highly encourage you to take martial arts. If you're single and young, no other responsibilities, heck, sign up at a school right now. Trust me, it will benefit you immensely. So these are 11 tips of information that I know will benefit you as a rookie police officer. They do no good being on this paper. They do no good for you if you just know about them. You have to act on them, practice them, make them second nature. I wish nothing but the best for you. Stay safe out there. If you liked this video, please click the like button, subscribe, and also share the video. Comment below if you have any questions, and take care. May God bless.